finally, an MCU show on Disney Plus sticks the landing. And oh my god, am I glad that it did. This was so much fun. I have to tell you, the episode, I was surprised how long it was. I was like half expecting it to be 35 minutes when I pulled up Disney Plus that day. I'm like, 49 minutes? Okay, minus 10 for the credits, still 39 minutes. I'm getting practically a TV episode here, you know? Just right from the beginning, I was like, okay, temper my expectations here. They left the show in a very peculiar spot at the end of the last episode. I don't know where they were gonna go with that. I mean, I felt like the main villains were gone. Maybe Kamran becomes a new villain, which, as it turns out, was basically that. He ends up being more like an anti-hero by the end of it. But anyway, yeah. Do you know another superhero whose costume is made by their mom and whose name is given to them by their dad? I mean, come on, man. Like, that's what I call a Desi superhero. And I love my Krish, and I love Ra1 and, you know, all the other Bollywood movies, but I had to say, Miss Marvel, my new favorite Desi superhero. I'm into it, and I love the show. I mean, 6 episodes. I really wish they had taken more time with the show, given them maybe 9, 10, 12 episodes. But I'd love to see 12 episodes. I really felt like this story probably needed a few more episodes to fully get fleshed out. But, you know, overall, this was essentially meant to be the origin story for the character, and picked some of the stuff that I didn't like in the middle of the series out of it. This stuck the landing. I mean, this started off with a bang, and then this stuck the landing. As long as you can start off with a bang and you can stick the landing, people will forgive you for a whole lot else that goes wrong in the middle. And I think this is what's going to be the case with this show. And Miss Marvel, overall, I have to say, honestly, I've not enjoyed another Marvel TV show quite like this on Disney Plus. And so for me, personally, in my humble opinion, this is the best show that Disney has put up on their streaming service that is made by Marvel Studios. So yeah, the best MCU show on Disney Plus to date, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the character goes next. At the end of the series, all the credits roll, they say Miss Marvel will return in the Marvels, so we know when she's going to be back on screen. And of course, the post-credit scene is indicative of that. You know, spoiler alert, she somehow transforms into Captain Marvel, and you see Brie Larson. I wonder what happened there. I mean, if Brie Larson's on Earth, I wonder where Miss Marvel ended up. You know, where's Kamala Khan? So, interested to see how that's gonna, you know, play out in the Marvels. You know what? Let's address that elephant in the room. Bruno said a word, and clearly they knew exactly where they were going with that, because he says the word. Okay, I'll say the word mutation. He said the word mutation.
Like a mutation.
And he said the word, and the camera hung on his face for 5 seconds, so all the nerdgasms can happen at home, and all the fanboys can just geek the heck out. And yeah, you saw me. I was, my reaction was, yeah, I was.
They said the word. They said the word. We're getting them.
Doing one of those. So pause the screen for a sec. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I wonder where this goes and how it all puts it together. You know, it's weird because then, hey, they haven't said X-Men, they haven't said Inhuman. We did see a Kree hand. We did see the 10 rings. We have seen, you know, the Trigenesis sort of a motif with some of the CGI and in episode 5. So I wonder where all this is going. I gotta be honest, it seems like they're trying to meld those elements together, but hey, you know what? Kamala's like, just another label. Just puts it down and like, I'm moving on, just another label, you know? Mutation, whatever. I'd love to see Miss Marvel in something else before that. I mean, heck, give her a second season. This is one of the most earnest, one of the most heartfelt characters that they've got in the MCU today. She deserves to get more screen time, and I just think that, you know, as far as the series goes, if you give her a season 2, it would fit perfectly. Like, I think she would fit perfectly right into, you know, another adventure, whether it's another globe-trotting adventure, like, you know, you go to Pakistan again, Karachi or whatever, or maybe you don't, maybe you go somewhere else, or maybe you stay in Jersey City. I don't know. I would love to see more Miss Marvel on the screen, clearly, and I'm excited again to see where Miss Marvel goes next. So let's see what happens. And whew, they said the word. They said the word. Or he said the word. Bruno said the word.